Well, I've been out to the garage again looking for scraps, and I did finally find a piece that was big enough that I could do what I have in mind. It's going to be in form of a cutting board, and this piece of scrap wood was probably about 18 inches tall, I'd say. And what I'm going to do is I brought it in here to draw the pattern off, and I just used this Dollar Tree, you know, the cutting board from the Dollar Tree that I'll probably never use, but I've just used it. But I traced around it like that, and then for that there I just brought it over like that and traced it so they would be more uniform. And now I'll take it out to the garage and I'll cut it out with my, well, either my scroll saw or my jigsaw. I never know which one I'm going to use because both of them work for that. And what I'm going to do is make a shelf with it. So I cut another piece of board that fits here. Okay, so that's what I'm working on now. Using up my scrap wood. Okay, then I got some scrap pieces and just cut a front, two sides, and of course there's the bottom that I showed you earlier. And that was it. That's just all scrap wood. Now I'm going to sand these down and take them in and figure out what color, whatever I'm going to do with it, and do that, and then I'll bring them back out here and put it together. And I can never come out here and work without some chickens coming in. It's usually Rue and Red. And Red's got herself tucked. Goodness, you can't even see her. She's dark red. You can't even see her. There she is. Checking it out, getting crickets. Okay, I sanded all my boards down and I brought my boards in and I've painted the first coat with the driftwood. It's a gray. And I'm going to let that dry real good, and I'm probably going to go over it with an off-white and then kind of sand it down. So that is where I'm at so far on this project. Well, I'm trying something a little different than the white. So I took a chippy brush into my paint, and I had just done this. That's all I've done. Didn't do it solid. I am going to let that dry and take it out to the garage and sand it and just see what it looks like. If not, I'll go back over it with white. But I want to try something a little different. But I'm not going to do the end pieces or anything until I figure out really what I'm going to do. But that's what I've done. Black with a chip brush, and I didn't cover it all completely. And then I'm going to sand it and see what it looks like. Okay, I got it painted and I decided to go with the black, so I just went ahead and put it together. And now I'm going to decorate it. I think it's going to be fun. It's going to look really cute up against the cabinet when I get it finished. I was making it to sell, but geez, I don't know if I want to. Oh, you see those apples in this? Wished I had done a thrift haul last week. I got that old enamel strainer for 50 cents and a bag of apples, hard, nice apples. I mean, they look so realistic, for $3. And I've already got a few of them, you know, stuffed here and there. And I can use those in my crafts to decorate things for my booth. So, yeah, I like the black. I have so many white things, I wanted to change it up. So there it is, and now I'm going to go decorate it. That's the fun part. Alright guys, I have it all decorated, and I do believe it's going to stay right there. Maybe I'll have time to make another one to take into the mercantile. We'll see. What do y'all think? Would you rather seen it white, or do you like the black? I like the black for once. I usually go white, but I'm liking the black. All right, the next video I do, or the next part, is a thrift store makeover, so stay tuned. Keep watching. Well, I got in here and started painting on this and working on it, and I realized that I needed to be filming this. And this is one of the thrift store finds. I always pick up these little crocs when I can find them. This one's probably about 4 inches tall, maybe 5. About the same in the diameter. But anyways, I took it in the garage and I gave it a coat of matte spray, clear spray, so that it would give it some tooth for the paint to stick to. And then I've brought it in here and I've started painting it with, it is a matte finish sandstone by Waverly. And I'm going to let it dry and give it another coat. I plan on doing a little, what I think is a little, you know, put some things in it, like a little rolling pin and different things for the kitchen, for a tiered tray. It's just the right size for that. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to finish painting it. Well, I have the crock painted. It took 3 coats, and I decided I didn't want to leave it just plain because I am going to put some, you know, some fall decor in it. So I cut out a maple leaf, and I'm going to stencil that on. You know, on some crocks you will see a maple leaf. But I am going to put this one in orange, so it's for fall. Well, I changed my mind, and this is what I done. I put a image that I got off of Etsy on there. I just cut it out. I wished I'd kind of roughed the edges, you know, done it with water and tore it, but I wasn't thinking. I just cut it out and slapped some Mod Podge on it and put it on there. And of course I antiqued it. So now I'm going to decorate it, and I'll show you what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to use a little rolling pin, one of my pumpkins, my cloth pumpkins that I made, and a little miniature spoon. I don't know. I'm just going to try it and see what it looks like. So when I get it put together, I'll come back and show you. Well, I thought I'd show you what I'm going to do to decorate this. I think it's going to be easy. It's not going to take much time at all. So I'm going to put some moss down in there. I guess that's what it's called. I can't remember. And then I'm going to take one of the candles, or not candles, one of the pumpkins I made, the cloth pumpkins I made the other day. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it down below. I'll put that right there. I want some of this kind of coming up. I want it in the middle. Yeah. Let's see. Where's my rolling pin? And then I have these little wooden rolling pins. I painted it. I done one in orange with an orange handle, but I really just didn't care for it with this because it just was too matchy-matchy. And where's my little... Then I have these little miniature wooden spoons. I just stained it. The spoon and the little rolling pins, I got those off of Amazon. And then there's some pip berries. I don't know. I have 2 different kinds. I don't know if I should use a smaller one. Let me see what that's going to look like. And then I'm going to use one of my candles. I'm going to use the one that I made with cinnamon and Mod Podge. And I'm going to just stick that right there. Okay, maybe I want the taller one. Let me see. I don't know, kind of hides the pumpkin in the spoon. So I'm going to go back with the short one and just lay it right there like that. All right, I think that makes a really cute to put, just tuck on a shelf or something for fall. So, what do y'all think about that? It was easy, and the little crock, it was one of those little brown crocks that you see all the time at the thrift stores. And I think I paid $1 for this one. And it did have a lid and the wire on it, but I took it all off because that's not what I wanted. So, that is it. There you go, guys. That was a thrift store makeover with some other stuff. All right. Until the next one, we'll see y'all later.